Just a quick overview of product piracy and the issues for international marketing. Just to define what piracy is designed to do, basically it's designed to confuse the end consumer by having a very similar looking product, or in terms of design or particular logo or something like that, and try to basically trick the consumers. Alternatively, it can be just counterfeit products which the consumer knows to be counterfeit but just wants to access a well-known brand such as an expensive handbag or piece of clothing or watch or something like that, and they gain social status from it. Here's an example. This is from the actual company, highlighting that they are working hard to eliminate piracy. As you can see, the bottom one is the fake product or the imitation product, and you can see the design, the colors are virtually identical. The logo is very, very similar, etc. So basically this is designed to communicate one of two things to the end consumer. The first being, oh, that is the product, that's what I'm looking for. So a clear case of confusion. The second thing is trying to convince the consumer by association, because they're similar looking, that there's the same quality. So, gee, why should I pay more for the original when this one, it looks the same, it must be the same, and it's a lot cheaper. In the text, you can see what the company is doing to try and eliminate the counterfeit product. Obviously, they're working with governments where they're interested. They're taking legal actions. They're trying to eliminate the products coming into countries via customs controls. And finally, this came from a website which was targeting consumers, which also included various videos about safety aspects and quality aspects. Okay, so counterfeits or pirated products are going to have two main impacts, depending on how you price point yourself. So, for example, in China there was a fake Apple store created, and another example is the battery pack, the My Power things, which are obviously a lot cheaper, but they're trying to get a price premium because they sort of invented that market. So what we have, if you have very expensive products such as Apple products, consumers know they're fake, they want the real thing, they're willing to pay for it, etc. So you might notice a slight decrease in sales as some consumers are tricked or fooled and are happy to go to the imitation product. But generally, consumers will seek out a very strong brand. The risk, however, as the product becomes common in the marketplace, so lots of people have, say, a Gucci handbag or something because there's lots of counterfeits. The real consumers who buy Gucci are starting to feel that the brand equity isn't as strong, so why should they pay thousands of dollars for a bag where a lot of people carry? Also, if somebody has bought it by accident, the quality is not going to be as good, and that could affect their perception of the brand equity down the track. So we've got significant potential brand damage and threat of whether we can continue to charge a price premium. For something a lot cheaper, such as the battery pack here, you will find lots of consumers choosing to switch. Well, why should I pay $25 when I can get something just as good for $10? There's less financial risk, there's no social status, so they're just after a good deal. So it's much more impact for when you don't have the strong brand. Strong brand, that gives you some protection. We need to clarify the difference between piracy and deliberate intention to sort of mimic another brand. And here is a market leader, Old El Paso, and here is a cheap imitation product that's sold through Audi, and there's a bit of a press release there. news article there. As you can see, we've got something that is designed to look Mexican, has a Mexican sounding name. It's actually an American product, but coming out of Texas primarily initially. The imitation product, as you can see, very similar name, El Toro, similar colors, similar packaging look. The goal here is to, again, say, hey, this is the same as that. Now, consumers generally will know there's a difference, but they will convince themselves that they're similar quality and I'm saving a lot of money. Sometimes these things are subject to legal action, okay, but we've got this, not quite piracy, but we're sort of heading in that direction. Okay, that's basically all we need to know for international marketing.